Hello and welcome back to Albania. Today I am in Vlorë or Vlorë, depending on how you pronounce it. A city here on the coast. I've finally got to the sea. I'm filming on my GoPro right now as I'm hoping to get some interactions with people in this video, and they let their guard down and act a bit naturally when the microphone and the gimbal isn't right in their face. This is the gateway to the Albanian Riviera. Lots of beautiful coastal destinations carry on all the way towards Greece from here. But in this video, I'm just going to be walking around this part of Vlorë, which is a little bit away from the center. I'm quite hungry at the moment, so I'm going to grab some food before trying to interact with some people here in the city. So far here in Albania, I've been trying to find local experiences, but to not much success. In fact, people here, I've found out, the longer I've been here, are quite private, although very friendly on the surface. And I think it's due to the years of communist rule, 45 years or so, and it was one of the most communist countries in the world, and so people were quite private in that sense. They didn't really speak out much about their opinions and things like that. And still today you can sort of see the effects of that, because a lot of people here, I've asked, don't really want to be on the camera, which is totally fine. It's just been an interesting experience in that sense. I think a lot of former communist countries have this kind of privacy to a certain extent, but do correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. This is just my impressions from being here for a few days. This is a bread shop right here. You'll see them all over the place. Buke. They just sell fresh bread and sometimes burek. Hello.
Hello.
It's pish, this one. Pish, burek.
Yes.
One please. Thank you. Faleminderit. So I spontaneously picked up a burek here on my way to lunch. I don't think I've shown any in my videos. These pastries are filled with either cheese and spinach, meat, tomato. It can be a variety of things, and they are the king snack food of the Balkans. So this burek is shaped almost like an intestine, and sometimes they come in triangles. Originally they are cooked in a circular form like a pizza or a pie, and then cut into small triangles, so you can get one or the other. And this one is pish, which is meat. So bon appetit. Okay, I was wrong, this one has cheese in it. I thought pish means meat, but obviously I must have pronounced it quite wrong. Old communist bunker here, believe it or not. Look at that thing. Wow. Sort of mushroom still sticking out here today. Unfortunately with some trash inside, but over 173,000 of these bunkers were built under the regime of Enver Hoxha. Each one was over 5 tons, built with concrete and iron. And it does tell the story of what this country went through when you have a regime that puts that amount of emphasis on defense and protection of its people. And so given that the socialist period only ended just around 30 years ago, you can kind of understand a lot of why the country might be where it's at today. Many of the older generations have lived through those times, and many of the younger generations have a completely different perspective on life and the things that they want to do. So it's a time of transition for Albania, and the next couple of decades will continue to see a lot of change, which has already started here. So I've just found a place to eat here, not far from the actual seafront, which I will show you later. Faleminderit.
Okay.
All right, looks amazing. Squeeze some lemon over this. my Greek salad and fries. So just finished my lunch. There is a bit of seating here in this what looks like must have been an old bus stop, which is still standing today with a bit of graffiti. This right here is something I love about Albania that you don't get in England. Fresh fruits and vegetables just on the side of the street, and there are many places just like this where you can pick up whatever you want. Persimmons, big pomegranates, you name it.
Cigars.
I don't have, sorry.
Cześć.
Yeah.
Telefon.
It's a GoPro.
Cześć.
Yeah. Sorry, I only know English. I can't speak much Albanian.
Vlorë. Cześć.
No, it's a GoPro. GoPro, see? Hello. Hello. Hello, mate. You're soaking wet. You're so wet. What happened to you, huh? So I'm now here with the owners of the homestay that I'm at. I have Stella here in the back.
Hello.
And her father, who is helping to drive me to some places that are a little bit more unaccessible for someone like me who doesn't have a car. So we're going to a monastery actually a bit further north of the city. So the weather's a little rainy, but we're gonna make it. So there's this wooden walkway which goes all the way to the monastery. And look how scenic the surroundings are. That's the monastery of Santa Maria. Man here still fishing despite the rain. You can see the monastery in all its glory right here, and the chapel in the front. 5 lek for a candle.
I like this job.
Easy job.
No, it's not easy.
Really?
Yeah, because you have to editing a lot of hours.
True. Yes.
How many hours you spend to edit one video?
I would say it depends on the video,
Yeah,
but normally it takes me 2 days.
2 days.
One there is Marigoposo that has created the flag of the Albania.
The iconic flag of Albania with the red and the black eagle, one of the most recognizable flags created by this man. Another bunker ahead. Can't go very far without seeing one, especially in the coastal areas near Vlorë. there are many, because that was where Albania potentially would have had to defend an invasion if it were to come to pass. Popped back in the car at the monastery, and we're now here in the old town of Vlorë. Which has some traditional looking buildings which have somewhat had a fresh lick of paint. What's the name of this area, Stella?
The street called Justin Godard,
Yeah,
but the neighborhood called Moradia.
Moradia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Full of young people, and you can enjoy the night. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And Albanians love coffee, right?
yeah. That's true.
Everywhere I go, I see groups of people always drinking espresso all the time.
Yeah.
It's like a big feature of Albania.
The first name of this street called Coffee Street.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
A mosque ahead here, which to me looks like it perhaps was an old Byzantine church based on the architecture and then converted into a mosque at a later date, but correct me if I'm wrong. But beautiful nonetheless, here in the heart of old Vlorë, and even a well right here. Let's take a look inside. Quite a simple but calming place here, with the traffic going around it in the middle of the city, but inside rather therapeutic in comparison. So after driving me around a few places in Vlorë, I've now been invited here in their home for some Turkish coffee and Raki. Raki and Turkish coffee. Cafe Turke. My terrible Albanian. Okay, Gazua.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. How do you think?
I like it. It's
Oh.
good. It's strong, but it's not as bad as tequila. I think this
Yeah.
is actually quite nice.
Oh,
I
okay.
can drink Raki quite well.
Oh, okay.
So
So
I like it.
është më e lehtë se sa tequila dhe është mund ta pimë më lehtë thot.
Po të pish dy, vetëm më keq.
If you drink two, you will be drunk.
Can you ask him what is his favourite Raki? Is it this one or with the Serrano?
Oh.
What flavour is his favourite?
Oh, okay. Babi, kush është rakia jote e preferuar? A është kjo që ke bërë vetë?
Kjo që kam bërë.
This one.
The original.
Yeah, because they have made by himself. So, yeah.
So here normally they take the Raki with Turkish coffee. So here we go. Has a nice complementing taste actually.
Të kafes edhe të rakis.
Po se japim thjesht vetëm atë kur japim kafen,
Po.
kur e kemi për shu që e kemi për mira, e çojmë edhe na gjë karamele ose biskota thuaj.
Ja.
Ndërsa në gjëra për shembull për vakira për to i kemi shqeto kafe.
Oh, okay. I will explain something. When someone died, we bring only coffee and raki.
Okay.
Okay? Not without cookies or something like that. Okay?
Right.
But for good situation, we give
Okay. Yeah.
with cookies.
You're not bringing them to me because you're going to kill me afterwards. I'm only joking.
Si tha?
Ju e solte sepse nuk doni që më kujdes.
Jo.
Cheers.
In the summer, we drink only coffee and water, not raki, because it's very hard.
Yeah.
Only if we put the raki in fridge.
Otherwise you'll be too dehydrated probably.
Yeah. This.
But in the winter this is a nice thing really.
Yeah. In the
to-
winter, when it rains, yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect. Am I the first guest or foreigner that you invited in here?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah,
Okay.
you are the
All right.
first in
Okay.
our town.
So it's I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky.
You are welcome.
Hello, good morning, and welcome back to Vlorë. Today is a much brighter and sunnier day, and before ending things here, I'm going to take a walk down to the beach. The seafront, I haven't shown it in any of my Albania videos, despite having such a long coastline. I had a really great experience last night drinking Raki and Turkish coffee with Stella's family, and very grateful that they gave me the opportunity to see inside where they live. But let's head down now and take a look before ending things here. Seems like there's a wedding going on in this house. Pretty cool. Apparently weddings can last up to 3 days here. One for the actual day of the wedding, I believe, and then celebration in one person's family and celebrations in another person's family. This house actually has a bunker in the back garden. I don't know if you can see that over there. Pretty cool. They're watching me film their garden though, so I will carry on towards the beach. Beautiful crisp morning in this quiet part of Vlorë. Here we are, the coastline of Albania just ahead. Finally, after a couple of weeks, I can see the sea. And the city of Vlorë is in that direction. And then here a peninsula of mountains or rolling hills, almost Jurassic Park-like in the distance there. And the monastery I went to yesterday, it's at the far end of the side that I'm currently on. And that over there is an island in between the peninsula, which is a national park of some sort, and the monastery. So good to finally be here, although it's not necessarily the nicest beach in Albania, you would say, with some unfinished buildings and a little bit of litter, but still a nice view to take in with the clouds and the sea slowly coming ashore. Vlorë, of course, being a city, is not really the destination that you visit for the beaches. You go further south down the Albanian Riviera to reach places like Imare or Dermi, Kasamil. There's a city called Saranda, which is also a good stop-off point. There's plenty of choice of beautiful destinations here in the Albanian Riviera. It's currently October though, so of course it's a very quiet time of year. I like this view with the boat and the background scenery though.
Okay, this is Raki, but the bottle is not.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay?
Oh,
Yeah, it's from us.
it's very kind of you. So it's the clear Raki.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
It's
Amazing.
the same Raki that you drink at
Yeah, okay. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
So Stella tells me that this Raki is homemade, actually, which is quite cool, by her father and other people in the village. They have the grapes growing and then they collect them all and make the Raki. So that's pretty amazing. So I have a big bottle of it. So I've now left the guest house with a litre of homemade Raki in hand. I will do my very best to get this home if I don't drink all of it on the way. Probably not. A great souvenir to take back, and what a wonderful experience. A really lovely gesture of them to take me around the city and show me some good hospitality. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and perhaps it gave you a slight insight into life here in Albania, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.